I gotta do this video. I've got to do it because this for me is fucking hilarious on so many levels. Because I never thought we'll see a day where having a footballer like kind of pick the YouTube life ahead of being a footballer. It's incredible. If this is true, man. Wow. Okay.
Yo, do you play FIFA 22?
Yeah.
Is your team bang average? You absolute pathetic piece of... You're saying that to the viewers?
No, obviously.
Ah, okay. I mean you. Do you face teams like this?
You can't keep getting away with it!
Do you know there's a way to get coins? Why are you shouting at me? Then go to userbuy.com for the cheapest and most reliable place to buy your coins on FIFA 22. Link is down below in the description. And also use code Vizeh at checkout to get a discount.
This tweet was put out the other day, which there were some stories flying about that Ben Foster, the cycling goalkeeper... Now, I'll be honest here, lads. I don't watch his videos really, like, at all. I've watched, like... maybe 3, 4. I'm not like a massive like. I don't mind a guy. I just don't really watch his videos often. It just never pops up on my feed really. But honestly, as a fan from the outside looking in, I really could not really care less if a player records videos on YouTube in reality. But it seems like a large majority of Watford fans are really pissed off at him for the entirety of the year. So this tweet got put out saying that Watford's chairman has slammed Ben Foster for his utterly wrong YouTube vlogs and claims he was fined for continuing to produce them after promising to stop. We've now got to a stage where we got footballers now making videos on YouTube and that now apparently being used as a reason of why the club is in disarray. Yes, how dare you, Ben Foster? You're the reason why we lost 11 home games in a fucking row. You're the reason because of your GoPro. Yes, I can get it to the extent that if a player, especially a senior player in the team, is going against the wishes of the club or going against the wishes of the chairman, then I can see that as unprofessional. I can understand to an extent that if he had said that he would promise to stop and he didn't stop, then I get why people are annoyed. But at the end of the day, Ben Foster doing YouTube videos, for f***'s sake, is not really the reason why they got relegated. Okay? Them not being able to control a game for shit is the reason why they got relegated. The reason why they can't score enough goals in a game is the reason why they were relegated. Their defense being shit is the reason why they were relegated. And also Ben Foster was in goal for I think 26 of the games that season, and he's a part of it as well. But to kind of like almost scapegoat him, I mean, I'm not even like a massive fan of his channel. I can show you I'm not even subscribed to him. I'm not like a big fanboy or something. I just kind of find it funny that we've now got to a level of YouTube where we're seeing professional footballers make videos about them at football games, and then I'm seeing like chairmans and the entire not the entire families, but a large majority that I can see on online, just kind of go at him, calling him a disgrace, and it's like, this is fucking funny, bro. But the Watford chairman hasn't said he's the reason he's gone down. I said that there's fans of Watford that are pointing fingers at him, saying that he's a part of the reason, he's a big chunk of the reason, that he's unprofessional, he's putting in because of his unprofessionalism, he's therefore setting a terrible example to the rest of the players within the actual squad, seeing a senior pro go against the wishes of a chairman allegedly. Apparently that's going to be draining through the entirety of the core of the football club and making every single player therefore not care because of YouTube vlogs. A Watford fan responded back, so I put out this tweet here saying, you're spot on, it's Ben Foster's GoPro that is the reason Watford lost 11 home games in a row. And I got, is this a Watford fan? A Liverpool fan, okay. How would you feel if Nick Pope was cheerfully vlogging after losing game on game on game whilst in the relegation zone? It is easy to see why most Watford fans are tired of it. I can understand to a level why they wouldn't want to see that. End of the day, man, I think people need to realise most footballers don't f***ing care. Once the full-time whistle goes, they go inside the tunnel, they get changed, they go off to their mansions, and shag their missus and don't think about football until it's training. Most footballers do not care. Why are people surprised of this fact? Ben Foster making YouTube vlogs is not really a disastrous thing, okay? They do many worse things afterwards. They go out on nights out, getting drunk. They go on a piss-up. We've seen that many times. Sex parties. Going out drink driving. We've seen that a lot. Think about all the other footballers in recent months that's going down for criminal activities. I don't even need to name them, okay? I think YouTube vlogs is pretty low down of the list of things that we should really give a shit about, I'll be honest. So yes, as a Burnley fan, if I see Nick Pope make a vlog if we lost 4-0 to Chelsea, about him cheerfully being, talking about the players or talking about the game, I'll be honest here, I honestly wouldn't be that arsed. Because as long as I see him on the pitch caring, if I'd see that him on the pitch, if he's not caring, if he's not looking like he's really bothered about it, if he's not really diving in the same way, then they could point fingers. I don't really think Ben Foster's been awfully that terrible this season, other than a few mistakes, but Ben Foster isn't the best keeper in the world to begin with. I just kind of think, the way that I see it is that Watford fans, they want a scapegoat. Football fans in general. Football fans, they always want a scapegoat. They want something to point at, to put their attention to, saying, that's the reason why. Let's all go and hate this one thing, because that is the reason why we don't like this situation right now. And Ben Foster in his vlogs is a very, very public example of why people like to point at things and say, that's the reason why we don't like the club right now. Because Ben Foster, he's the reason why we've gone down. Now, again, what fans may disagree. I get to an extent, if he promised that he's going to stop and he kept doing it, then that is a conversation that we can have. And it's like, you know what? He probably shouldn't be doing that. He shouldn't be doing that. If he says he's going to stop and he kept going, I can get that completely. However, Ben Foster's not the reason why Watford went down. Losing 5-0 to Liverpool and in a relegation battle and uploading a video titled Mo Salah Spoke to Me is incredible poor taste. I can get that if you're a fan of the club. I can get that. If Burnley lost 4-0 to Chelsea, which we did, and then Nick Pope did a video about him talking to whoever scored that game, Reece James, then it's like, okay, I can get it. I'm not saying that Watford fans are completely in the wrong of being annoyed at him, but I think from what I'm seeing, is a large chunk of the blame is being put on Ben Foster here. Like the club, like fan base on Twitter has like come together of like Ben Foster, when I kind of just think that like it's just a minute part that's really irrelevant to the grand scheme of things that's happened at the football club. People say it's a read the room situation. Are you in the championship and winning every game? Go for it, vlog, but not while you're second bottom. From what I gathered, I don't watch his content that often, but I swear he didn't do many vlogs that often because you couldn't really record in the Premier League, as far as I'm aware. Like you can't actually really take a camera onto the pitch. I think only like a few times he actually had it on the pitch or did like an after or pre-game thing. It certainly played a part. He was atrocious and has been ever since his YouTube video started. It's been atrocious ever since you guys got promoted from the championship. Didn't you guys come second in the league? Was he awful then? Or am I missing something here? Because I swear he was doing vlogs last season too. Unless he was like awful then, I'm not a Watford fan, so I don't watch each game. But was he really bad in the championship and I wasn't aware? I don't think it could have been that bad, but maybe Watford was just that good. I mean, this is why people enjoy it though, like behind the scenes stuff, getting to know the players. I do think there's definitely a market, and not a market, but like there's definitely appeal to this. If you're a Watford fan, you get to know these guys behind the scenes in training, about their personalities. Like, this is cool shit. I wish that I had this. I think the main thing that Watford fans have is the title of a thumbnail. Like, the title of a video is really the main problem. If it was the exact same video, but with a different title, I don't think anyone would really care. I don't think anyone would really care that much. Because in theory, this is pretty cool, behind the scenes stuff, getting to know the players. I don't think many clubs really have that, and that'd be one thing that I think I would want for my club, personally. I'll go head first with people here. I kind of feel like it's a bit scapegoaty. And I think if you did the same video, but with a different title, that people just wouldn't really care. The vlogs are great, but I can see the frustration from the board, especially after conceding 5 goals in one game and then posting a video about it. I kind of just don't think that, I mean, I need to see the actual video. I've not seen this actual video. Which one are they on about? I don't think he should stop, but I think that he should probably definitely have different types of, like, I mean, this is the thing. Mo Salah spoke to me after the game. So I think is this the original title that he had, or did it change after? So this is the video which, like, got most fans annoyed. So it's just behind the scenes, in training, then get to know the staff. I mean, okay, so there's more training videos. So, of course, he doesn't record. I mean, I think his mate records. I don't know who his mate is, but records here. His mate vlogging the game before the game actually happened, and then it's after the match. And then he speaks to the camera after losing 5-0. I mean, let's just have a look here, right?
In the end, a really disappointing result. I've got to give credit to Liverpool, though. They were really, really good today. Absolute top class. I think when you get to see it up close and personal, how good these teams are, you can see the level. And they were firing on all cylinders today. Mo Salah was incredible. Mane, rapid. Firmino, Trent Alexander. Everybody was absolutely popping today. It's just a little bit disappointing we conceded the early goal. I think
So are people annoyed at him? Do people think that he's, like, too upbeat? I don't think he's, like, necessarily, like, too upbeat, really. I don't think he is. I mean, I think this is his personality, isn't it? I think this is kind of his personality. Like, he's a professional, so he's going to be respectful to the opposition. He's not going to be there saying, oh, unlucky. He's not going to be a petulant child. He's going to be professional to the opponent. Especially when he lost 5-0 as well.
From that. All the best, guys. I'll see you all soon. See you later.
What? My guy is a clickbait. Ben Foster. All my homies hate Ben Foster. My guy clickbaited. He didn't even say what what Mo Salah said to him. My guy actually clickbaited me. He didn't even say what Mo Salah said to him. I'm gonna guess he said it in a podcast. I'm gonna guess. Wow, just got clickbaited, man. Soap and Ali saying, imagine Nick Pope conceding howlers week in, week out in a relegation fight, then uploading Chris MD and Minimintus going against him in YouTube challenges the next day. I'm all for broadening a career after football, but the way Foster went about it is all wrong. I don't really know why it's all wrong. He did the stuff back in the Championship when you were winning games. He's not just going to suddenly stop absolutely everything when you guys are in the Premier League, is he? Like, I get, you know, maybe don't do some clickbait, I guess. Read the room a little bit. I get that. But I don't think he should therefore just stop doing absolutely everything. But I don't think he should absolutely stop everything. Like, stop the podcast and stop whatever videos he's doing of other people. That's his own personal life. And it's just annoying to you because you can actually see his personal life in the public eye. If you knew what most of footballers do, you know what most footballers do? They play Fortnite, bro. I play Warzone. I think because it's so public of what Ben Foster's doing that people like to point at it. But most footballers, they're out to parties. They're playing Warzone all day. Like, they're doing whatever they want to do, man. And if you knew most of the things these guys do, then there'd be a lot more problems than a guy doing some videos of Chris MD and Miniminter. That's just a fact of the matter here. Just because you know what he's doing doesn't mean that, like, this is the worst thing in the world. And again, if he promised the board that he'll stop and he still continued, if that is true, then he shouldn't be doing that because that's going against his word. So I understand that complaint, but I just kind of feel like there's an element of scapegoat here. But yo, tell me down below in the comments what your thoughts are. I don't want to, like, kind of point and, like, you know, like, I don't want to, what's the word for it? Gaslight. I don't want to gaslight Watford fans here. Like, I do understand some annoyances here. I kind of feel like it's a bit too overboard to really the grand scheme of things. In reality, I think it's kind of just blown way out of the situation, really. Yeah, I mean, that's just my thoughts on the Ben Foster thing. Tell me your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys next time.